We arrive in a comfortable cross-legged position on our mat, shoulders rolled down and away from the ears. Feel into the texture of your breath, the temperature of the air surrounding you. As you settle in, reflect on a theme or a dedication for the practice. I'm offering, see the world as love around you. And I don't mean roses and chocolate kind of love, though those can be nice too. I mean the kind of unconditional love when something's exposed to you in its raw, realist form. Inhale, fingertips to sky, and exhale, palms plant behind you, fingertips face forward, shoulders roll down and away from your ears. Option for neck to open and roll back. Imagine energy pushing through the back of your heart space. On your next exhale, plant hands and find yourself in a tabletop position. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Inhale, arch your back, cow. Exhale, dome, cat. Inhale, arch, cow. Exhale, dome, cat. Continue at your own breath, at your own pace. Envision your breath traveling down and up your spine, awakening the body. On your next cat, send your hips all the way back and down to your heels. Round up and over your wrists. And continue. If traditional cat-cow feels good, feel free to continue there. We'll meet in a neutral tabletop. Inhale, extend, right leg. Exhale, release, right toes. Send weight back into right heel as you stretch out your right calf. Inhale, rise, bend the knee, open the hip, and press that hip open. Scorpion tabletop. Option to create knee circles if that feels good. It activates the glutes. A good pre-squat stretch. Release. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Neutral tabletop. Inhale, extend the left leg. Release left toes. Send weight back. Breathe through your left back body. Inhale, rise left leg, bend left knee, and open the hip. You may feel an uneven weight distribution here. Breathe into it, lean into it. Option to make those same knee circles. Opening that hip joint, preparing it for the flow. Release knee, send hips back onto heels, and shake out wrists. Give them a break. Inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhale, create a bind with your fingers and place both hands behind your head. Tuck chin deep and imagine your ears in line with your shoulders, or maybe even further back. Apply gentle pressure with your hands on the back of your head as your chin tucking creates a counter stretch. You may feel this on the back of your neck, that area leading up to the skull. Exhale, release palms, tuck toes, lift up, and find your first downward dog of the practice. Option to walk it out. Release neck, release head. Externally rotate those biceps. Knees can bend. When you're ready, step to the top of your mat. Press hands onto shins, long spine, flat back. Exhale, fold, release. Send weight into toes. soften jaw. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, slow ragdoll, rise, fingertips to sky. Open arms wide. Inhale, fingertips to sky, and send weight over towards your left side and reach down towards the floor. And switch to your right side, connecting movement to breath. Inhale to rise, exhale to release side to side. Continue at your own breath at your own pace. Bend knees, round in, release in, floss it out in whatever way uniquely feels good. This is your practice, respecting your body and your needs. Your body has a really beautiful, special way of telling you exactly what those needs are. Tap into it. We'll meet fingertips to sky, palms at heart center. Inhale, rise fingertips. Exhale, forward fold, release down. Bend knees and step onto palms. The back of the hands rooted on your mat. On your next inhale, aim to straighten your legs as much as you can and apply pressure through your feet. You may feel an opening in your upper trap region. Breathe through your full back body. Release the bind, inhale, flat back. Bend knees, plant hands, step back into a plank pose. Option to lower onto knees or stay high. Either way, shoulders over wrists and lower all the way down. Inhale, tight core, find your back bend. Exhale, release, tuck toes, lift up, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot to sky. Open right toes towards the right side and bend your knee. Scorpion dog. Option to remain here or create knee circles, further opening that right hip. Gaze at the area in between your thumbs and step your right foot through. Lower your left knee, untuck left toes. Inhale, rise, fingertips to sky, and find your low lunge. Shoulders roll down and away from the ears. Proud spine, hollow core. Exhale, half splits, send hips back. Flex right toes facing towards your shins. Inhale, rise, find that low lunge. Exhale, plant hands inside of right foot. Hips head forward and down. Option to stay high onto palms or lower onto forearms. Either way, send breath into that right hip. Melt and release. Lizard pose. Every exhale, a little deeper. If you are on your forearms, press into palms. Either way, bend your left knee and pivot your left ankle behind you. Hands meet in the middle between the two knees. Option to stay high or lower onto forearms. And enjoy your Fragon pose. Imagine that tightness, those sticky spots in your hips and the muscles that connect to them, melting and releasing into the earth. If you're on your forearms, press into palms. Either way, we'll transition back to that low lunge. Plant palms, tuck left toes, lift that right leg and rise into your three-legged dog. Exhale, release, downward facing dog. Roll forward into your plank pose. Option to lower onto knees or stay high. Shoulders over wrists either way. Lower all the way down. Untuck toes, tight core, cobra. Exhale. Lift and rise to your downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot to sky. Open left toes towards the left side and bend left knee. Scorpion dog. Option to make knee circles. And rather than be preoccupied with squaring the shoulders forward, find a shape that feels uniquely good in your body. Gaze at the area in between your thumbs and step your left foot through. Untuck right toes as you lower the right knee. Raise fingertips to sky, low lunge. Feel a hollow core and rotate your hips up and forward. See how that changes the stretch in your hip flexors on the right side. Exhale, send hips back, send weight back. Half splits. Feel your left femur bone pressing into your left hip socket. Find yourself back in that low lunge. Exhale, plant hands inside of left foot. Shimmy the left foot over towards the left side. Hips move forward and down. Lizard pose. Option to stay onto palms or lower onto forearms. Soften in. Inhale together and exhale. Find yourself 5% deeper. Press into palms. Bend right knee and pivot right ankle behind you. Hands meet in the middle. Either stay high on palms or lower onto forearms. Dragon. This is a deep, deep, deep hip opener. It feels mentally straining to stay here. Come back to your breath and revisit that theme or intention. See everything with love. You're building mental strength here, physical strength, and mobility. Find yourself back in that low lunge. Exhale, plant palms. Tuck right toes and lift left foot to sky, left leg to sky. Three-legged dog. Release and find your downward facing dog. Transition into plank. Option to stay high or lower onto knees. Shoulders over wrists, lower all the way down. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Option to walk it out. Look at the area in between your thumbs and step to the top of your mat. Release neck, release head. Send weight a 1/4 inch more forward. Feel your hips stack on top of your ankles. Inhale, flat back, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, wide arms, rise, fingertips to sky. Exhale, wide arms, fold, and soften. Inhale, flat back. Bend knees, plant hands, step back. Downward facing dog. Familiar shape. Inhale, right foot to sky. Look at the area in between your thumbs and step right foot through. Pivot back foot at a 45-degree angle and open wide for your warrior two. Gaze goes in between front fingertips. Activate those inner thighs. Feel that natural lift action that happens. Roll shoulders down and away from your ears. Reverse your warrior. Extend arms out, warrior two. Straighten both legs and face both feet and toes the same direction. Hands on hips, activate core, hinge from hips, wide-legged forward fold. Option to take fingertips and grip them behind you, creating a bind with the mat or the floor, gently pulling yourself through. Exhale, left hand plants just below your gaze, and inhale, right fingertips to sky. Twist. Switch. Right palm plants below that gaze, and inhale, left fingertips to sky. Option for gaze to go to the sky if that feels good. Release, and using the strength of your core, lift and rise. Pivot back on the back leg, heel to arch alignment with the feet. Warrior two. Windmill the hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot to sky. Exhale, step through. 45-degree angle on that back foot, heel to arch alignment, rise, warrior two. Shoulders in line with hips. Lift your left arm to the sky, reverse. Exhale, extend arms, warrior two. Straighten both legs, both feet, and toes face the same direction. Hands on hips, hinge from your hips as you fold forward. In this forward fold, I invite you to melt and soften. Your head weighs about 12 to 14 pounds. Allow gravity to assist the stretch. To get deeper, I ask that you release your jaw, release any tension in your neck, and feel the spinal decompression. Breathe through your back body. Enjoy the flipped perspective. Using the strength of your core, rise and transition back to that warrior two. Heel to arch alignment with the feet. Exhale, windmill the hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Lower into tabletop, all fours, and tiptoe your fingertips forward. Melt your heart down. Extended puppy or melting heart pose. Feel an openness in your heart space. Lengthening in your lats. Moment to connect to our breath, pause, find presence. We'll meet back in tabletop. Tuck toes, lift, rise, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot to sky. Bend the knee, open the hip, scorpion dog. Gaze to that area in between your thumbs, step through, pivot on that back foot, warrior two. Side body stretch as you reverse your warrior. Exhale, extend arms opposite directions, warrior two. Windmill the hands down, find your three-legged dog, right foot at the sky. Crunch right knee into nose and lower right knee just behind the right wrist. Find your pigeon pose. Option for right heel to reach towards the left hip socket. Option to stay on palms or fingertips, or maybe lower all the way down onto forearms or forehead. Hip openers have a tendency to conjure up lots of thoughts, lots of feelings. The idea that we hold stories in our body isn't necessarily just a metaphor. We hold our reactions and our posture, which influence how tight we are in our bodies. Press sweet into palms, tuck left toes, and rise to your downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot to sky. Exhale, step through and find your warrior two. Reverse your warrior, option for gaze to go to the sky. Empowered stance. Breathe. Extend arms opposite directions, warrior two. Windmill the hands down. Step back to your three-legged dog, left foot to sky. Exhale, left knee to nose. And lower left knee behind left wrist. Option for left ankle to head towards that right hip socket. Either stay high on palms, fingertips, or lower onto forearms. Either way, soften into your pigeon pose. Enjoy a moment with your thoughts, with your breath, with your body. Tap into that theme, that capacity for love, the lens of love, how available it is for us always if we choose to see it in ourselves and in the world around us. And when you're ready, press into palms. And we transition to a comfortable seated posture. Right heel towards left hip. Progression 1, hug left knee into chest. Progression 2, create a bind and hug left ankle closer towards you. In progression 3, left arch of foot to right bicep. Either way, option 2, rock it out side to side. Release. Left heel to right hip. Progression 1, hug right knee into chest. Progression 2, right ankle to chest. In progression 3, right arch of foot onto left bicep. Rock it out side to side. Release. Gently lower all the way onto your back. Hug knees into chest and grab outer edges of feet. Happy baby, option to rock side to side and reach your tailbone towards the mat. Exhale, release legs. Extend arms overhead. Reach, 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 full body stretch. And find your final Shavasana. Palms up if feeling receiving, palms down if feeling grounded. Closing with a quote from Ram Dass. I would like my life to be a work of love and compassion. And where it isn't, that's where my work lies. Bring life into fingertips and toes, ankles and wrists. Hug knees into chest one last moment to yourself. Deep, deep, deep hug. And we'll meet in a comfortable seated position, right where we started. Inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhale, palms at heart center. Rub them together, create friction, and offer a 1/4 inch of space. The light in me honors, sees, loves, recognizes the light in you. Namaste. Thanks for sharing your practice.